The next commencement matter will be from Senator O'Donnell. Just wait for the Minister to join us.
Gormaige de Carly agus gombuchas leis an air fásta as an céis seo glacu tá son go mé alán ólas agus alán aianta sige an áir seo agus na faibanna atá an fós maidir leis. Minister, you'll know the issue of mutual recognition of qualification, professional qualifications, is a live issue, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate that it's still being negotiated and discussed between the committee and at that level. You'll also appreciate and understand the uncertainty that prevails out there, that there is a real need to get this issue resolved. Brexit has taken a hell of a lot away from us. It has taken a hell of a lot of rights and entitlements away from us. But one of the things that we were steadfast and sure and assertive on was the need to protect the common travel area for existence. And this is part and parcel and wrapped right up in that. One of the Irish government's key commitments, supported right across political, civic and business life here in Ireland, was the very clear and firm need to defend and uphold the Good Friday Agreement, protect citizens' rights, and crucially, I suppose, in this instance, Minister Byrne, is the need to protect the all-Ireland economy. Now, if we have a situation where qualifications aren't being recognised mutually north and south, and indeed between these islands, then that has the potential to cause harm to our economy, and it could have a real impact for workers and businesses and those who hope to plan for a better professional future for themselves. So the question, Minister, as you'll see, is pretty straightforward, and I appreciate you coming in to take this commencement matter today. I think an update from government around where things are at, and more importantly where government sees them being in relation to this is timely and very important. Thank
you, Senator O'Donnell. Minister, you have 4 minutes.
Os rudig ordig sé an tábhar tábhachtach seo maidin ag tús an Channad. North-South cooperation, as we all agree, I think, is clearly an integral part of the Good Friday Agreement, and it is a priority for the Government and protected under the Protocol on Ireland and Northern Ireland. The Protocol's recognition of the role of North-South cooperation is important. It's a recognition of the importance of Strand 2 of the Good Friday Agreement and of the way lives are led and businesses conducted on the island of Ireland. The mapping exercise of North-South cooperation undertaken by the UK and EU provided valuable information on its breadth and depth. It confirmed that many areas have either expressly relied upon or been significantly enabled by their overarching EU legal and policy framework. The context for North-South cooperation, unfortunately, now has changed. But we'll continue to work hard to find new ways of working in the areas where underlying EU law no longer applies in Northern Ireland. The recognition of professional qualifications is one of a number of cross-cutting issues that impact on North-South cooperation and which, unfortunately, are affected by the UK's withdrawal from the European Union, as the Centre acknowledged. It's very important, as you also said, in the context of the common travel area. The Government is fully committed to the CTA and remains in close contact with the UK Government to ensure its smooth operation. As of 1 January this year, mutual recognition of professional qualifications, as laid down in EU Directive 2013-55/EU, no longer applies with regard to the European Union. So the recognition of qualifications has formed a key part of the Government's Brexit preparations, with a view to mitigating the challenges where possible, and has been led by the Department of Further and Higher Education, Innovation, Research and Science. The Department, in collaboration with the British Government, has encouraged regulatory authorities in Ireland, some of whom operate on an all-island basis, a small number, but some of them do, to engage with their UK counterparts to manage the process of continued recognition of UK qualifications in national law in Ireland. Departments, together with regulators, have confirmed that in the majority of cases, arrangements are in place to ensure continued recognition of professional qualifications. Individuals who have already had their qualifications recognised by the relevant EU regulator before the end of the transition period will experience no change and can continue to practice in Ireland or indeed elsewhere in the European Union. Those who attain their qualifications after the end of the transition period will need to take the necessary steps to get their qualification recognised in the other jurisdiction, as per the agreed regulator-to-regulator approach. We recommend anyone with a question about the process to contact the regulator. There certainly are a small number of sectors where further work is required, or where primary EU law in respect of certain regulated professions requires establishment or residence in an EU member state. The EU-UK Trade and Cooperation Agreement also foresees a mechanism whereby the EU and UK may later agree on a case-by-case basis, and for specific professions, on additional arrangements for the mutual recognition of certain professional qualifications. We look forward and will work for further progress on this important work.
Thank you, Minister Byrne. Senator O'Donnell.
Gurmaigad Carly agus Ira Gurmaigad Arish as an alles Kimshi Shin Hortain and you. Minister, I appreciate, as I said at the beginning of the remarks, that this is a kind of movable feast at the minute. So you're in the midst of this. But what's really crucial and really important is that for the people, a factor out there is that they hear an update from government. But crucially, I think today going forward is that they need, beyond the details of what you're suggesting, as welcome as that is, I think it's absolutely vital that the Irish government assures people that they're doing everything in their power to mitigate the worst excesses of Brexit, and this is one of those excesses of Brexit. So, Minister, I would ask if you would commit on behalf of the government to a comprehensive effort, and I know there's an EU-UK meeting next Wednesday, to establish bilateral agreements where necessary to ensure that issues like this around the mutual recognition of professional qualifications are maintained, are recognised, are upheld, and that we don't heap even further injustice and unnecessary denial and removal of rights onto people where it doesn't need to be.
Thank you, Senator O'Donnell. Minister, you have
thank you, Cathaoirleach. And look, taking strong note of what the Senator has said, it is a really, really important issue. There are huge challenges for citizens across a number of sectors, north and south, with regard to the all-island economy. I think we all agree in this House that those problems caused by Brexit require solutions. We've got solutions to some problems, such as the common travel area. We've got a trade agreement with Britain which resolves some problems but doesn't resolve every problem. The protocol is the solution to the problem of Brexit. Brexit is a problem for us, there's no two ways about it, and it's a problem for a number of professionals. But this is a priority for the government, and the government continues and will work to support ongoing work between the European Union and the UK in this context. Individuals concerned can take note of the current measures for the recognition of professional qualifications, and they can contact the regulatory bodies as issues arise. And regulatory bodies have been asked to do this work, and I know that they are cooperating and doing as much as they can. But cooperation between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland on an all-island basis remains an important priority, including the new transition context. It's a central part of the Good Friday Agreement, and it's essential for achieving reconciliation, social development and economic progress on the island of Ireland.
Thank you very much to Minister Byrne for coming into the House today, and thank you very much to Senator O'Donnell. The House will now stand suspended until 12 noon. Thank you.